and welcome back to my channel. Want to make money with webinars to scale your business? Now that you know what a webinar is and how webinars work, if you haven't watched that video yet, the link to it is in the description box below. It's time to make money with webinars. Webinars are a great means to transform your current audience into paying customers. So in this webinar tutorial, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can make money on your first webinar even as a beginner, and if you have done webinars for business before, how you can use this webinar marketing strategy to make even more money during webinars. If you've been wondering how to make big money with webinars, stay tuned until the end of this video to learn webinar secrets on how to monetize a webinar and to get my webinar sales funnel template that'll help you boost your webinar sign-up rates, increase the number of people who show up live, and skyrocket your sales. Also, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified every time I post a new video. With that said, let's go ahead and jump right in. There are 5 things you can do to make money with webinars. Number 1, align the webinar content with your offer. As I mentioned in my video on what is a webinar and how webinars work, even if the webinar itself is free, there usually is a pitch for a paid product or service at the end, so that those who attended the webinar can keep working with you. This paid product or service can be one-on-one coaching, an affiliate program you're a part of, your own online course or digital product, a physical product, or even your own software.
That's why it's important to think about what you plan on pitching at the end of the webinar before creating the webinar itself. Even if you're providing your viewers with a ton of highly valuable information for free, the product or service you're pitching at the end should directly connect with the webinar's topic. Whereas the education portion of the webinar shares with your viewers what you're talking about and why what you're talking about is important, the paid product or service pitch at the end of the webinar will show them how to achieve what they just learned in more detail and with more support.
Number 2, start the pitch after 30 to 45 minutes. Since people have other things to do with their lives, there usually is a big drop-off rate after the 30 to 45 minute mark during your webinar. In order to respect your viewers' time and to maximize the money you make with the webinars, make sure that you start your pitch for your product or service no later than 30 to 45 minutes after you've started your webinar. The more people who are there to watch your pitch, the bigger the chance of them actually making a purchase. Number 3, show, don't tell. Use visuals and graphics when promoting your products or services so that your webinar viewers can see the value of your offer in a tangible way. The more visuals and graphics you add, the better. This way, your viewers can get a feel of what the experience is like once they pay for your product or service. Show them the faces of the people who have given you testimonials. Show graphs and metrics of the results that they can get after going through your course or using your services. Include images of the pricing chart. Create graphics for and mock-ups of the course, the worksheets, and include a power slide with images of the total value of everything they're getting. When your viewers can see what they will get, they will be more likely to buy, and as such, you'll make more money with your webinar. Number 4, create urgency and add bonuses. When you create a sense of urgency in the webinar, by having a flash sale or including limited time and exclusive fast action bonuses, you create a sense of missing out in your viewers, which is a great motivator to help you make money with your webinars. The discount and fast action bonuses can be exclusive to those who make a purchase before the end of the webinar, or even limited to a few hours or days after the webinar is over. Number 5, creates a post-webinar email sequence.
Here's an interesting fact. Over 50% of your webinar sales will be made after the webinar is over.
So, although it's important to pitch your product or service at the end of the live webinar, it's also vital that they connect to a webinar email sales funnel where those who couldn't attend live or those who did attend but didn't make a purchase have a limited time, usually 48 hours, to watch the webinar replay and make a purchase. If you want a 90% done-for-you, step-by-step template with the exact subject lines, email structure, and copy that you need to create epic webinar sales funnels, click on the link in the description box below to get the webinar sales funnel template. With this template in hand, you'll know everything you need to write in your emails the days before, the day of, and the days after your webinar to skyrocket your webinar sales. My next video is on how to create the perfect webinar script template. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when that goes live. Now you know how to make money with webinars to scale your business. As promised, to take your webinar efforts to the next level, to boost your webinar sign-up rate, increase the number of people who show up live, and skyrocket your sales, make sure you get my webinar sales funnel template by clicking on the link in the description box below. So, which tactic to make money with webinars will you try first? I'd love to hear your answer and start a conversation in the comments below. And remember to click on the link in the description box below to get my webinar sales funnel template. If you're new around here, hi, I'm Marina Latai from Yes to Tech, and I'd love for you to join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed and want to be notified every Tuesday and Thursday at 9:45 a.m. Eastern, just click on the bell after you subscribe and you'll be notified every single time I post. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video.